Hello, and welcome to Long Story Short. I'm your host, Tekitou. That's me. I'm Tekitou. So the real reason I'm doing this podcast is I just want to test out what the podcast feature does on YouTube. I want to tell some stories, kind of ramble into the mic a bit. Nothing more than that. Kind of let you know my inner workings. I'm sure if I release this, I will lose subscribers as usual. So why don't we just talk about that? Are you a subscriber? Why have you subscribed? Let me know in the comments. I don't know if these podcasts have comments, but I hope they do. Matt, you're going to have to hear me swallow like that. That's gross. But yeah, this is raw and unfiltered. Actually, I probably will edit this, so maybe you don't hear me making all those weird noises. No one wants ASMR from me. Trust me. If you're watching the video, my mic is insanely large. It's for comedic effect. For a comedy effect? Most podcasts have a few people like talking back and forth. I thought, why not just talk by myself? Let you guys know what's going on. I tried this on Twitter, aka X. And X has a little thing you can do where you can upload audio from your iPhone, and I called it the Morning Yap. I only did one, and that shows you how much consistency I have. Consistency. Swallow. And I just wanted to kind of do and the Morning Yap was just a little joke I did that no one understood, including myself, just trying to do a motivational podcast. And it was all of 20 seconds. By the way, if you've made it this far, wow, I feel almost sorry for you. You should not be listening. This is literally just a test to see how podcasts work on YouTube. Nothing more, nothing less. But let me just let's talk about stuff. And you can see the inner workings of my amazing ADHD brain. So what's going on with me? Hi, me. Hello. Hi, Tekitou. So what's going on in the world of Tekitou? Well, let me tell you. We got some really exciting stuff going on at AK Virtual. Wait, can I echo effect? Let's see. We got some really exciting stuff going on at AK Virtual. Wow. We just debuted Gen 1 of our AK English crew. Super fun debuts this weekend. Awesome stuff. Very excited for their futures and how I can annoy everybody with my stupid antics. But if you're new to VTubing and you don't know what's going on, that's fine. Debut is just a thing we do. You talk about your lore. You talk about what kind of, streamer you are, your background, what your likes, dislikes. It's a very fun event. The whole community comes together. Super fun. We got a lot of people that showed up, including some of our dear friends, to say hi. You can raid, or as in YouTube calls it, redirect, which is terrible. And yeah, we had some people show up to say hi. It was really fun. What else? Wow, it's only been 3 minutes. Again, if you're still listening, I'm impressed that you've made it this far. So yeah, let me talk about the Morning Yap and what I was thinking with that. So here in Japan, there's this super motivational tennis player. You guys probably know I think you'll know him from the guy that's in the middle of a cold pond, and he's like, "Akinamanade." He's like, "Don't give up. You're almost there. Ato mo skoshi." And he's so good at giving these motivational speeches. Hey Jimmy, why don't you pull that up? Who's Jimmy? Motivational. Japanese. It's not fisherman. What do you call that guy? Matsuoka-san. Ne? Okay, so Matsuoka Shuzo, never give up. Yeah, and he just sits there and gets you all hyped and stuff. And he's on Japanese TV all the time. So it's funny because I know him from Japanese telly, but I didn't know that he was famous on YouTube for these things. But I've always liked his attitude. He's such a awesome coach. Anyway, he's all over Japanese TV, and it's really funny because he'll just say like over the top stuff about, motivation, but also things like he'll talk about when you get, if you're a real sportsman, it's like, because, in Japan, they go deep, right? We always go deep. And like, that's what otaku means. Like you're always about the depth, right? And so as a sports player, as someone who like really tries hard and dedicates their life to playing sports, he always has like this idea of a sportsman, and like you should always really focus in on your craft and all that stuff. And when like it's weird. Like I have this memory of watching him on TV, a while back, and he was talking about like when he reads a menu at a restaurant, he can figure out what he wants in like 3 seconds or like even like 2 seconds. Nibio gudai. Like anyway, he's like, a real sportsman can make decisions on the fly or whatever. And it's so funny to me, like how, he's been able to not only be an incredible tennis player, coach, for Japan, and like, obviously Japan's got really amazing tennis players that have now hit the international stage, and like, he's always been just this like massive force of like positivity that I love. And like he's obviously a strict coach, but he's also just this guy that kind of oozes off like this like positive energy, right? Of like, or like never giving up, trying hard. I just wanted to bring some of that to the world, like he inspired me when I was younger. How are you doing? How are you doing? This podcast is going great. Let me talk about some of the things I'm supposed to be doing. I'm working on some new stuff. I got a little show called Paradoxed. It's been fun working with a lot of really talented people on that. I think it's going to be like 6 parts. Oh, spoilers. Never mind. Or maybe more. We'll see how it goes. Remember to like and comment so that thing actually takes off. Paradox is about kind of bringing storytelling and all the fun aspects of like the VTuber world and the not fun aspects of like getting doxxed. We don't like that. Talking about all those things and just doing it in a new format. Like I really want to just try new things. Like that's been really fun for me. You can hear my chair creaking around now. Weak. Thanks, chair. I guess that's a special guest. Hey, chair. What do you have to say? Followed by mic sound. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, it's part of the podcast you don't listen to. And if you've gotten this far, you're probably not giving up now. So thanks for sticking around. So working on Paradox. I was also thinking about doing some stuff with a cowboy hat. Isn't that exciting? I got a cowboy hat. Shout out to my boy. You know who you are if you're listening. Who gave me a cowboy hat. I was thinking about doing some Bruno Mars covers. I mean, we all love Die With A Smile. We love Apatu. That's just solid stuff. Actually, we got some cool people in town right now. Akemi, my boy, he's here. I think it's okay to say that. Here in Tokyo. Open arms on that. He did a really fun live. We just did a live with Mary. That was super fun. Mary and Lumi. And things are going great. Here in Tokyo. It is now getting cold. If you're listening to this is November. I don't even know what date it is. November-ish, 18th, guess. And the weather's all over the place. And if you have made it this far, again, congratulations. You're just listening to me ramble. But yeah, I just wanted to make a space. I want to bring some people on. Imagine having like guests and stuff. Wouldn't that be cool? Otherwise, it's just going to be me rambling for like 10 to 15 minutes about stuff, kind of giving the inner workings that no one asked for. Actually, not a single person asked for this. I just did it on my own. And mainly, again, to reiterate, I just wanted to see what the podcast feature does on YouTube. I think it goes to YouTube Music. That's exciting. So now all of like 2 people can listen to it. So let me talk about the current state of my channel. It is in an interesting spot. I haven't really posted anything. Sorry. Haven't posted anything. Sorry about that. And it's mainly, not due to fatigue or anything like that. I've just been working on projects behind the scenes. That's super fun. The VTuber space has changed massively in the past like few months. Always trying to help out people where I can. That's what makes me excited. I love content enablement. Let's say it again. Content enablement makes me happy. I like working on my own stuff, but I'm also lazy. And, I mainly produce stuff to test out. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's fine. I don't consider myself a real content creator compared to all my amazing, talented Gen 1 and also Origins. What was I talking about? I don't make content. So I think where my channel's at right now, it's pretty interesting. So, I'm battling with 180K subs. It's in a funny spot because it's going down. And the funniest part about this is you might know me from Jake, JBKE. Great guy, great management crew. Love every one of them. Love the songs, love the album. I've told that story before that, I actually saw and met the whole crew. Such a weird series of events that led me there. I also owe Jake my YouTube plaque. I got all these subs because, he was and is popping off on YouTube. He's, super smart and super talented musician and also content creator. So I rode that wave. I joined in on the fun, and yeah, it blew up. And then I realized, when I read my comments, I don't know what the ratio would be. It's pretty interesting, but the ratio is most people think I'm Jake, and so every time I made videos that had me or Connor Price, I think, kind of spliced in. Everyone who subbed was like, "Oh man, I love you, Jake. You're the best." And then they would sub, and then every time I went live, they'd be like, "That's not Jake," and they'd unsubscribe. So I don't know. I actually think I wonder if it'd be funny if YouTube gave you the full sub count to see how many people have in total cumulative sub count score. It would be really funny to watch because trust me, if you listen to the first 10 seconds of this, you're like, man, Jake's not even podcasting. That's right, I'm not Jake. I definitely made a lot of fun videos with Jake. I mean, featuring. I made videos of myself spliced into Jake's videos. Did well. I'm cool, Jake. I literally met the guy in real life. That's not even a joke. People think that I faked that. Literally met him. I got receipts. And that's a super fun journey. I'm thinking about what's next. That's what all this was about. I don't know why I started, with the tennis player stuff, the morning yap. I just want to talk about this stuff. And so if you've come this far, you probably know who I am, and you've seen my brilliant YouTube shorts about my dad finding out I'm a VTuber. Again, true story. Literally through a cover song by Baby No Money. It's really embarrassing that he figured out who I was. Did not expect that. Hopefully you've watched some of my new Paradox stuff. I know I'm going a little experimental. Most VTubers actually stream and are consistent, and that's important. And I wish all of you the best of luck. I do like being behind the scenes. I like helping people make the content they want. Imagine knowing what you want. Wow, that's amazing. And by the way, I'm just gonna upload this. By the way, I'm not gonna. I don't think I can stomach listening to myself. And if you can, then good for you. I mean, honestly, good for you. No, it's funny because most of the time, when I do live stream, I don't have a plan. I've got a bunch of OBS settings that are fun for me. But that's not necessarily how people should stream, right? You got to have an idea, you got to have a plan. Mad shout out to the senpai that, have come before me that have really, shown what a good stream can be, right? So it's not about 3D, it's not about 2D. I happen to only be 3D like this, even though I'm not moving my arms. Probably could move my arms, but we're not going to do that today. It's about the content, it's about consistency, and it's about putting stuff out there that you want the world to see. It's also about being smart about what content is popular at the moment. But I think a lot of that's noise. You got to just show your real personality. And maybe that's what this podcast can be. Literally, I'm probably going to delete this. So if it comes this far, and like for all 10 people that actually sat around and listened to this, oh man, 10 would be great. It's probably, it's probably just going to be my dad. And he'll be like, are you okay? Why are you yapping so much? True story. Actually, one of your true stories. My dad told me I talk too much. Okay, so I think I just edited stuff. I'm what do you call that? Like I'm taking out a story. I redacted. Is that the word? I'm gonna take out a story because I just revealed too much information about myself, and that's the power of editing. That's why I'm happy I'm not live. I'm just gonna keep talking. But I was gonna say, yeah. So the only person that's probably watching this is my dad, and I just said something I shouldn't have said, and here we are. Power of editing. So it's like bleep 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 bleep. Yeah, now you're probably wondering what that is. Let's think about that. Let's think about that. So, other than me, making strange noises with my mouth, what other kind of stuff would you like to see on this on this podcast? What do you do with a podcast? You listen to it on YouTube Music. I don't even know if people listen to podcasts on YouTube Music. What is YouTube Music? I don't have that. Yeah, I've kind of lost steam. Okay, so that was my podcast. I'm going to end it here. I hope you enjoyed. I think there's a video option, but if you just sat here and watched me do this, like, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing for you guys. Not really. Actually, no, it's not embarrassing. Don't be embarrassed. Never give up. You're almost there. You're almost there. You've come this far. You've gone through all these hardships. And I'm not just a tennis coach. I want you to know that you are amazing. You're a great person. Things may seem hard. You're probably thinking if this will all work out. It will. It will. If you try your best every day, make each day better than the last. That's all that matters. That's right. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in myself. Wow. Maybe I needed that. Thanks. Bye.